Now, let's talk a little bit about one of the things that I find is broken today is we got so infatuated with data and performance marketing that the brand marketing kind of slipped to the wayside.
Yeah.
And as somebody who's been around brand marketing for 40 years, talk about why it was so impactful to you and your father, and talk about the dividends that it is paying now, because it's unbelievable how many people come and look for us by name.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. And, that's a testament to also getting onto radio when radio wasn't popular to get onto, right? Like there was a moment in time where you had to take that leap of faith. And, back in the day, WSB, one of the most powerful stations in the South.
In the country, yeah.
In the country, yeah. And, a morning AM spot, with my boy Neil Bortz, hope he's doing all right down in sunny Florida. But, back then in 97, 98, 99, 2000, an AM morning drive spot was like $1,200,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't easy to do, but my dad had the foresight that, enough people are listening, enough people are consuming. And when you hit them over the head time and time again, I know some people don't like it, but the coolest part of radio was it was kind of just putting it in your mind every single morning. You just kind of woke up with Solomon Brothers, and it wasn't annoying. It wasn't like emails, right? We talk about this all the time. Like, hey, email me 6 times after I purchase. Like, I'm never coming back to you again.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Radio was just kind of that, little spark in your brain of just hearing it, right? You went from the weather, you went from sports talk, and all of a sudden Solomon Brothers was there. And that was kind of a cool thing. And he committed to that. And it was only about the brand, right? Just talking about what do we have to offer, not just selling you, just telling you what we have and what we can do. And over the course of 20, 30 years of just pounding it on radio. Like you said, now we've had to sprinkle in a lot more, but that really was the leap of faith that he took that built the brand to what it is today and why people still mention and ask. I mean, you've been in radio for a long time. You've heard people come in here and ask for those local to Atlanta, 790 The Zone. Hasn't existed in 20 something years.
20 years, yeah.
And,
it's unbelievable. The fish dropped a year ago. Earlier this year, the fish didn't exist. They still come in and say it. And look, first of all, I think radio gets a bad rap because people don't understand it as a medium. And one of the things I've come to realize is that you are a prisoner in your car. Right? As laws change and you couldn't talk on your phone, and not only that, it's a war zone every time you get on the road. You have to be so focused, so that background noise becomes part of your identity in your day. I mean, think about it. When you're watching a game with your kids running around, how much are you really paying attention to what's going on? Yeah. You're on your phone, they're running, you got to buy something because there's so much external stimuli. But if you're in your car, you're staying alive. You're not even trying to get from A to B. You're trying to stay alive.
Especially when Nick is driving.
Especially when Nick is and